Hi, my name's Laryn Brown. I work for Storied.com. And in this upcoming class, I'm going to be talking about the power of storytelling, what it does for ourselves, for helping us with understanding our identity and who we are, and what it does for our children and our siblings and other family members, helping us connect to them through the stories that we tell. When I was, as a child growing up, I really wasn't that interested in family history. I thought it was one of the most boring things you could ever do. Both my grandmother and mother worked endless hours on it, and it seemed like they were always meeting with old relatives and mumbling about old dead people. I never really found it that interesting. That changed when I was home from college one time visiting my grandmother, and she was working on something big. Her quilt was gone, the living room was full of papers being spread all over. It looked more like a press room. And she was putting together her life history. Problem was, she was doing it on a typewriter, and it was taking some time. So I offered to help type it up on my laptop, which was a new invention back then. She'd never seen one. As I went through and worked over the course of several weeks typing up her 100-page life history, I suddenly was exposed to stories about my grandmother that gave me context that I'd never had about her life as a child, her life as a young mother, having twins and only finding out when they were born, her time alone after my grandfather died, her time as a widow for 25 years, and her courage to get on an airplane and fly to Europe at a very old age and start to see the world in a different way. All of these stories about my grandmother and about her parents and other people suddenly lit a fire inside of me of understanding who these people are that I am so closely related to and share DNA and traits with. And I came to realize that family history is not a spreadsheet full of facts. It's actually a never-ending book of stories. And as we share these stories with our family members, as we write these stories about ourselves, we become connected to the community, to our family, and to the world at large. So in this presentation, I'll go over some of the details around my beliefs around these things, why I think storytelling is so important, why I'm so dedicated to the Storied cause and the things that we're trying to do over here at Storied, and help with maybe some practical tips of how to get motivated, how to get things written down that currently are just stories we've heard grandpa tell around the campfire or something like that. How do we get them written down so they can be shared and preserved? I look forward to spending some time with you soon. Thanks.